Well, I have tried to record this 3 times. So please like and subscribe this video. Please link, oh my gosh, I can't even think. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on this video? Please help me beat the algorithm because I'm gonna go crazy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Josh and I'm on a mission to become financially independent. And as you know, we talk here about getting out of debt, real estate, and personal finance all together. I am a real estate broker in Puerto Rico, so real estate is related to real estate in Puerto Rico. So today I wanted to talk about buying a property in Puerto Rico because after all this time, after 3 years being in as a real estate broker and a real estate agent in Puerto Rico, I'm happy to say that I finally bought my first property. I feel like the minions are coming out here. I'll see if I can post that video here. Know if you've been in this channel for a minute, you know that your boy had very rough I've had a rough life in my 20s, so I'm excited to start this new chapter with better news and better things, and I'm really excited that I was able to purchase in my homeland. So with that being said, I wanted to talk to you guys about the lending process in Puerto Rico, how long it takes, how much I paid, all the drama and karama that you can find. And if you have any thoughts or comments or any questions, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to make this as brief as possible, but there's a lot of details here. So number one, let's talk about how long the process was. The process was around 70-ish, 80 days. It's very normal in Puerto Rico for loans to take about 40, 60 days to process, but every case is different. I've had cases that have been in the bank for 5 months, and I've had cases that have been in the bank for 3 months. It really just depends. But this was a average case, so I was able to close this fast. If you really want to close fast, you can buy something cash if you have the ability to do so, and you can definitely close in a week or 2 weeks. Just depends how fast it is. Okay, so I started seeing the process. I started getting pre-qualified, did that. I got a number that I thought it was going to be. I'm happy to know that I actually know how to do my job. And the numbers came back pretty much what I thought. And I started looking at houses because I really wanted a house. I saw a house, absolutely loved it. It was a 2-story house. It was going to be more than I anticipated, but I really loved it. It was a beautiful house, great area. I got cold feet. I got cold feet, and once I got cold feet, a couple days passed, and I was ready to make an offer, but unfortunately, it was too late. It had already been under contracts. Please learn from my mistakes. If you really like a property, don't think about it too much, because even till this day, we are still in a very hot market and people still want to buy properties. We all need a place to live. So unfortunately, that did not work out, and I was kind of bummed, to be honest. I was really sad that it hadn't worked out, but I knew everything happens for a reason. So ended up looking, I saw this listing. It was actually a condo. I didn't want to buy a condo, to be honest with you, because I have lived in condos my whole life. Like my whole life. Besides like my childhood, I was actually in a house, but besides that, no, it's always been a condo. And I wanted a house, but I am also realistic. And I saw this condo, and I kid you not, I told my mom to come with me. When my mom shuts the door of the car, she says to me, I absolutely love it. And if you know my mom, you know that those words are very, very rare in her vocabulary. I'm so surprised to this day. And she told me the story, how she had thought of buying in this complex before. It didn't work out. And now I had the opportunity. And to be honest with you, it's not my dream property. I'm going to be very honest with you. I really loved, if we're putting things on a scale, I loved the house more than I loved the condo. But I came to my senses and I said, one, this is not going to be my future, like forever home. And I'm very realistic about that. Two, it has a nice location. It is close to a lot of things. It is 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It has a nice view. When am I gonna able to have this opportunity again? I don't know when this property is going to happen. In Puerto Rico, we don't have a lot of new construction either way. So you kind of have to take what you can take. And it's in good shape. I can afford it. Why not? Why can I not do this? I need a place to live. It's not going to be forever, but it's going to take me there. It's going to be one process that's going to be closer to my end goal. And I decided to put an offer the same day. It got accepted the same day. And the process began. The agony of buying a property in Puerto Rico began because, to be honest with you, it can be very stressful, especially if you don't have someone guiding you and helping you. I always tell people, like, you need a buyer's agent. And I'm not just saying this because I am a realtor, but because you got to think about it. You're going to war, you're going to a trial, like a jury trial or whatever, like, and you're going to need representation, and you're going to need someone that's going to help you through the process. And trust me, I'm so thankful that I knew the process and how it worked, and I wasn't afraid to ask questions, especially questions that I needed an affirmation, or I was, like, confused but needed to see how they were going to work for my benefit. So the process, as I told you guys, it was very long. How much did I actually paid for the property? I bought the property for $175. I put $5,000 as earnest deposit. It was 11% down payment because in Puerto Rico, FHA loans for condos are different. There are very, very few condos are actually FHA approved, and so that has to be conventional loans. And because it's a conventional loan, going to a condo, it's gonna be a larger amount. Most lenders are going to work with that. They're going to require a larger amount because of that. So I put 11%, which is fine. I didn't want to put 20. It was just too much money for me, but I was fine with putting 10. Ultimately, between that earnest money and all my closing costs was about $29,000, which I was prepared for. Again, I knew how much money I was going to go for, so I just didn't want to pass 30 in that sense, but I'm happy with those numbers. I ended up closing at a 6.5 percentage, and it's not the best, but to be honest with you, what we've seen in the past, so with 3, 4, it's rare. We had never seen that before, and I just don't know. I didn't want to keep waiting. If anything happens, I can refinance. I can sell the condo in the next couple of years or whatnot, and I'm not looking at it as a forever home. And that's fine with me. That's how I'm seeing things. Okay, why did I want to buy? That's another thing that people are going to ask me, and I know I need to answer. I wanted to buy because, one, I wanted to be that part of my goal. I am in my 30s now, and I am a real estate broker, and I need to practice what I preach. And at the end of the day, you need a place to live. So the numbers made sense to me. That's what I can say. I didn't want to rent, and the numbers made sense. This was a good property, so why not? So you kind of just have to do it. I don't know what next year is going to bring. I know everyone wants to know that, but it is what it is, and I'm just going to play with it. We'll see what happens. The closing process takes a while too. When you're actually the day off, took about almost 3 hours. I had to wait for the lawyers. I had to wait for people to make copies. I had to wait for checks. I had to wait for a bunch of other things. I've seen it. I've been in a lot of closings, and they're always at least an hour. 1 or 2 hours, that's normal. This took longer than I wanted to, especially because you're in a room with the owner and you're just like, okay, well, hi, how are you? It's like, okay, well, I want to do this to your condo you just bought now or whatnot. But yeah, it was just an interesting experience, and you do have to be in person in Puerto Rico in order to close on the deal. Just an FYI. First, another fun fact is that in Puerto Rico, you will require to give an extra mile when it comes to the lending process, and honestly to pretty much everything. The mortgage company was easy to work with, but they require a lot of documents, a lot of documents, more than the US, and they also require you to give an extra mile in the sense of, for example, I have a lot of incomes, so I would have to explain them through letters. I started writing letters in my computer, and then I would sign them. I got so tired because it has to be in puño y letra, like legit, it can't be an e-signature. And I just got so tired that I would just write them on a piece of paper and then screenshot it, PDF it, and boom. I did probably more than 25 letters because they want to know all these big transactions that are happening. So if I had a lease, like say I got a lease for $2,000 and I had to deposit it, then they want to know. They want to see the contract. They want to know exactly what is the reason that I'm having this. And throughout that, it becomes extremely tedious. I was very upset by the end of it, but it's just part of the process. So just know that. That's the little fun fact at the end. Ultimately, I'm super excited, super happy that I was able to buy this property. I have really good plans with it, and hopefully, it's going to be a blessing for me. If you have any questions about the real estate market, if you're looking for a realtor, if you're looking for help, guidance, comments, anything I can do, happy to connect. You can put your questions down on the comments, and I'll try to answer as much as possible. My information is below as well in the bio if you want to connect with me, and I'll be more than happy to guide you through the process. So thank you so much for watching. Again, please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you have any questions, let me know. We'll talk soon.